It's an ambition I've had since I was little.
Been something I wanted to do since I was very young.
Seriously considering leaving my desk job for something that would be more fulfilling for myself.
I wanted to do it since I was a young age, so I'm trying to chase the dream.
Love to fly, I've always wanted to fly since I was a child, so just following a dream.
CTC is an airline training organisation. We've been going now over 20 years and we work with around 50 different airlines around the world, each year training about 2,000 pilots. We've got on hand for you today cadets who are currently in training with CTC, as well as pilots who've graduated into the airline, so you'll be able to pick their brains about their personal experiences. And we've also got our own staff team of instructors, training captains, finance people, the whole works here to answer the questions for you. The purpose for today is to give you the opportunity to answer as many questions as possible about the training opportunities that are out there, about what's going on in the industry at the moment, and obviously in most cases for you, what's more important to everyone, what the actual employment opportunities are in the industry at this point in time.
Selection is tough, it's rigorous, and we make no apologies for that. I'm sure as you're sat there right now and thinking of embarking on this career, you're obviously acutely aware that there's a huge investment of both your time and obviously money. And you need to know that you have what it takes. So we have a pretty tough selection process, but the corollary of that is if you get through our selection process, you will almost certainly make it through to your chosen career.
I've always quite liked the idea of being a pilot because I love flying, and then a friend of mine said to me, well, if that's what you want to do it, and now I've ended up here.
It's always been my dream just growing up, always wanted to be a pilot, love flying, everything about it.
I think the value of these open days is enormous because there's so many questions out there in the industry. I found myself when I was converting from the military, actually obtaining information is quite difficult. So a day like today you can talk to experts, talk to people with experience. I think it's excellent that the cadets that are going through the process are here because they're the closest to the coalface, if you like, from a few months ago when they're going through the same thing. So they can advise everybody, and it's almost a one-stop shop for everything for the parents as well, who can see what career their children are about to embark upon. I think the prospects for cadets are excellent. Everybody is keeping their budgets really tight because of the challenging economic environment, but we're all running at relatively low crew levels. And I think once the recovery arrives, then certainly there's going to be plenty of opportunities. And the type of people that the airlines will look to is highly trained cadets, particularly those that come through a very reputable integrated course. I would say CTC is one of the prestigious schools in Europe. CTC is up there with the best, and I've been involved with the product for many years and always been very impressed.
Flight training organisations succeed or fail in the quality of the product they deliver. I took on CTC graduates, so I know the quality that is sitting here in front of me. It is very high quality. And you have a terrific grounding in the training that you have received here at CTC. And you must never ever downplay the fact that on your CVs you will have CTC graduate. Because as a chief pilot I spent hours and hours poring over CVs of young hopeful pilots desperate to join the airline. And to be fair, you can't spend much time on every single CV. So I think it was somewhere between 20 and 30 seconds you go through, and I looked to see where they were trained. And if you got CTC graduate on your CV, that is worth having, trust me. Your timing is excellent. Let me give you a number, 465,000. That's the number, depending on which statistician you speak to or which aircraft manufacturer you wish to believe, that's the number of new pilot positions which have to be filled in the next 18 years.
Our projections are that over the next 4 or 5 years, we'll need something like 800 pilot recruits. And we'll look to take a mixture, as we always do, of already trained pilots, DEPs, and new guys, and about 50-50 between those actually. So about 400 newly trained guys we'd expect to take, and a good proportion of those from CTC over the next few years.
You have to be certain you want to do it. This has to be 100% or nothing. Obviously, because of the funding involved and the cost of it all, the time that it takes out of your life, out of your social time, and how much dedication you have to put towards it, it's definitely a decision that needs to be given a lot of thought and time.
We've been looking around at various colleges, and we've been looking at various schemes, pilot training schemes with Flybe, and it was worthwhile coming today to look at the CTC and see what they have to offer. So yeah, very impressed.
I wouldn't mind training here because you just walk around, people are smiling. I've talked to various instructors and trainers, and they're very professional, and also they know what they're on about. You know, they are from the airlines. They've been doing flying and training other students for many years, and they do know what they're talking about.
I just wanted to know that it was the right place for him to train, that it's a professional place, and it seems to be the people here are very friendly and they're able to explain everything they want that he's asked questions on. I like the setup and everything, so I'd feel comfortable with him coming here to train.
A friend of mine has already passed through CTC as a pilot, and he spoke very highly of it, and said great things about it, really.
Yeah, it's really important to us, the sort of cadet that we receive from a training organisation like CTC. Clearly it affects our brand, it affects our reputation, and it has an impact on the safety we offer our customers. So for us, there is no second place. We need the best cadets, and we rely on CTC to deliver us the best pilots. So it's not even open to debate. We expect the very best.
We are aware that there are a large number of people out there who've got the aptitude and the attitude and the talent and the desire to become a pilot, but they just can't do it. There isn't funding available for them to loan to come to a college, so we've actually decided to stimulate that market and stimulate that group of people through our Future Pilot programme. It's the first time we've launched it in 10 years, and CTC is one of our only 3 colleges in the entire world who are going to be providing cadet pilots for us. And as part of that, we're offering a BA-backed guaranteed loan scheme, so that if people do need the money to participate, then BA will act as the guarantor for that loan, so that anybody who's got the attitude and the desire to become a pilot can actually do it.
What's particularly nice is you're not over-controlling, making just gently lower the nose, a little bit more, not much.
There's no better way to come down and experience the facilities than to be here yourself and to experience exactly what places have to offer, unless you come and have a look. So definitely getting a good feel for the facility as well as the training.
It's something he's always wanted to do from the age of being 2, so I've had a lot of years, I've had lots of preparation. Fantastic if he can actually get through the selection, get through the assessment procedure, wonderful career, and I would like to think that he would actually achieve that. I'm behind him 100% of the way.
The talk at the start was very interesting about how to get there and the programme types. Talks in many of the rooms about the New Zealand integrated modular, and the selection process is interesting. Doing the kind of experiences here on the simulators is, I think, a valuable experience as well.
Very useful today for the facilities. Good to see the simulators, have a try on those, and also the funding issues that are available, the selection information that's available, and just to actually meet the guys that are training the cadets, the pilots. It's just been very, very useful, so very grateful.